Hello and a very warm welcome to Korea on the penultimate day of World Cup racing. It's the third straight weekend that the world's top triathletes have been in action, and we've the elite women's race coming up live here in Tongyeong in just a few minutes' time.
Quite a different course to last weekend, different conditions. We've got sunny, dry conditions here. Of course, was quite wet, challenging conditions in Japan, but yeah, she's certainly one to watch there. Tilly Anema also off a really fantastic podium in Miyazaki as well.
And some other familiar names. Leah Koenigs, of course, sister of Dorian, former world champion. Have been a couple of scratchings, actually, but still leaves us with a field of 52 women.
Two Spanish athletes there, 23 and 24, Maria Casals Mojica and Cecilia Santamaria Soroka. Also strong contenders here today. Two athletes to watch.
Yeah, just going through was Guida Sova, the Slovak, more than 100 races in her career to date. And that is almost the whole of the field now that you've seen. Plenty of Koreans, always allowances made for their home race. So more Koreans than would normally be the case here in Tongyeong. So away they go. We are off and racing in Tongyeong. It's a 750-metre swim, more than 50 women, and it looks a very open contest, this.
Yes, it's a clockwise swim, so those athletes on our screen on the left-hand side, they will be on the inside line of the buoy, and we saw Tilly Anema, number 2, with the yellow swim cap. She started on that side. Charlotte Derbyshire of Australia and Kira Hedgeland as well, Ellie Hoyting. So a lot of the Australian athletes deciding to start close to one another on that far left side. So we had one athlete there who seemed to be slightly clear of the others. That was Holly Elliott of Ireland, number 38. She had a great start. So heading one of those arrowheads. There's Brittany Brown leading the field at the moment, number 45, US athlete, one of the youngest athletes in the field here today, just out of the junior ranks.
So this is just before halfway. There are 5 boys in total. And as we mentioned, the ones at the women at the front, no problem. And just about now, it starts to get interesting for those in mid-division. 5 or 6 across, as you can see.
So it looks like Anema now has taken over the lead.
Yeah, picking up where she left off in Miyazaki. She had a really good swim in Japan, Tilly Anema. The Brit, Tilly Anema, is first out, followed by Brittany Brown. Just shy of 9.5 minutes for Anema in the water.
7 athletes clear, then a bit of a gap to those chasers, and then another significant gap after that.
I think it was Santa Marina. She had a really good race in Miyazaki. She was top 5 there.
Yeah, 5th there, I think. Like you said, new coaching set up this year, so it's taken a little while to get going, having changed coaches, but showing some really strong results towards the back end of the year. We can just see the athletes getting onto their bikes there. That's our back markers. Coming out of the water.
Yeah, they're a full minute back. There's Tilly Anema. After that excellent swim, playing catch me if you can with the rest of the field. Ryasova, the winner last weekend, 40 seconds back out the water. We've got 7 of them about to catch on to Anema by the look of it. Yeah, Stanford here coaching or mentoring coaching Team Australia. Tamara Gorman is here doing the same thing for the US team.
You see Hedgeland on the back of that group, choosing to wear a warm top under the tri-suit. Just gives you an idea of the chilly conditions, opting for an extra layer.
So now we've got 8 at the front, and just that last shot a moment ago shows you, there we go, there is a gap, a significant one.
So this is our chase group. See Richelle Hill in there. So hit the dead turn here. They'll make their way all the way back down towards transition.
My back of the envelope says it's about 16, 17 seconds. We'll see when they come round and complete their first lap.
It's probably this part of the course where the chasers will be able to make up time. They're in a bigger group, there's more bodies around, so if they can really work hard, rotate themselves on this downhill section, they've got an opportunity to try and make up a little bit of time.
So after being 40 seconds back out the water, Ryasova has got herself into that chase group.
Yeah, she's managed to salvage her poor swim, put herself back into contention. It's whether these athletes now manage to take this gap out even further. We can see, I think that's Verticic doing a lot of work on the front there, really solid biker.
So 8 at the front and then double that, trying to get on terms with them.
Yeah, the athletes 9th through to 24th sitting in that chase group.
Yeah, it's been the Aussies, Verticic and Anema, really, hasn't it? Those doing the lion's share of the work on the bike so far in this league group.
Massive chase group now.
Yes, I reckon some of those, obviously, in the group that were behind them have caught on now. That's not going to speed this up any, I don't think, is it?
No, it's not necessarily positive. The group's probably too big, you know, not conducive to optimal speed unless they can really, really work well together and generate some good speed down the hill here. You can see that chase group in the distance.
Yeah, you just know, don't you, when you see them riding 3 abreast.
Yeah, it would take something really special for this group to now catch up to those leaders.
So in they come. Anema's got to go the furthest. Bike stand number 2. More haste, less speed. It's the key here. That's good from Anema.
Yeah, Derbyshire also with a solid transition. Brittany Brown out of there.
So 2 laps ahead of them, 2.5 Ks each lap. And these chasers have it all to do. Gap was about half a minute after the second of the 3 laps. Don't think they would have made up much time, if any.
Didn't look like they had. Well, interesting to see what that time slit is when we get it coming through the system. A large group of chasers here. It looks like Anema taking the early lead.
Yeah,
so,
no inroads, still about half a minute.
So 30 odd seconds. So Anema, Verticic.
You've got to love the way Anema approaches her triathlon racing. Excellent swimmer, front and centre on the bike, and now straight to the front on the run.
Yeah, just super aggressive racing, and we've seen that from the beginning of the year, where she got that first place in the European Cup in Quatera, and that just set the tone for the rest of the year for her. It just seems like, you know, that's her style of racing, and you know, it's really impressive. She's still a young athlete, like you said. She does have you know, a lot of experience racing French Grand Prix, racing the Super Series in Great Britain. But yeah, she just doesn't seem fazed by other athletes' impression, just seems to keep to her game plan, race her race.
This could be a groundbreaking result for Verticic, because she's had success in Africa Cup races and a few other Europe Cup events, but never got a World Cup medal, and she's put herself in a great position to break that duck.
See the chasers strung out there. Prestia, Naomi Ruff, Munoz of Spain, Briston of Canada there, Maximeva, neutral athlete.
Yeah, Hoytink also way back in the field, the Australian.
The Verticic just falling off the pace there. Just suffering at the hands of this blistering pace set by Tilly Anema. Charlotte Derbyshire managing to hang in there. So yeah, they're just making their way to the top of this hill, and Charlotte Derbyshire for now answering any questions that Tilly Anema is asking of her.
Just the hint of a little bit of a gap between Anema now and the Australian.
Derbyshire doing her best to try and get on the back of her heels.
Yeah, she's done well, I think, Derbyshire, there, just to hang on. There is no respite for Derbyshire chasing, is there? And all of a sudden, there's that little gap has emerged again. This is about as big as it's been.
See the flag's blowing quite a bit there, so wind might be a factor as well.
Yeah, and Santa Maria was getting very close to Verticic as Anema takes the bell and goes out on a final lap, and she's managed to put a significant distance now between herself and Charlotte Derbyshire. First time we've seen her look back, and she'll see Derbyshire, and in fact, if anything, I think Derbyshire might have closed the gap a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like she's got a bit of a second wind, Derbyshire. Well, it's very interesting to see what happens up this hill, how much Derbyshire's got left in the tank. She's got enough left for one last push up the hill.
Never seems so bad when you're about 50 metres clear, does it? Up this hill.
And she still looks really solid. She looks like she's got running in the legs there. So it looks like Cecilia Santamaria has been overtaken by Konings as well. I think that is the blue French suit of Konings of France. And Isakova, the neutral athlete. So Isakova now sitting in third, Konings in fourth. Ryasova in fifth. So some really strong running coming from that chase group.
Phenomenal run this from Isakova. Whether she gets to Derbyshire or not. She's not going to get to Tilly Anema though.
Just see Derbyshire around the corner. Isakova's around the corner.
Yeah, and she can hear Isakova behind her there, Charlotte Derbyshire. Yeah, there was a little look back, a very concerned look back. Well, it's just going to be a fantastic moment for Tilly Anema. She had a great end of season. She got a medal in Miyazaki last weekend. That was a bronze. This time, it's a gold in Tongyeong for the Brit. And she's done it the hard way, front and centre in the swim and on the bike. And she made every single metre on the run. And look at this. What a run from Diana Isakova, who has got past Derbyshire, who seems very pleased, and why wouldn't she be with the bronze? That's her first World Cup medal.
I think it was Leah Konings there coming in to take fourth place.
Ryasova, another excellent finish for her. Verticic in the top 10 after all that hard work that she did on the bike. The Sals of Spain just coming in.
I didn't really expect that. I don't know, quite surprised. I don't know, the swim was, I didn't get out that well, but then I didn't know it'd split, and then when I got on the bike I was like, okay, like we just got to stay away from the chase. And yeah, the hill felt so hard, and I thought I was going to really struggle the second time up, so I thought I needed like a bit of a gap, otherwise I thought people were going to catch me. So I don't know, not that confident, but it worked out. Well, I didn't race last year because I was injured, so like I didn't really have any expectations coming into this year. And I don't know, I'm just so surprised how the year's gone, and I'm really happy that all the hard training's paid off.
I'm very happy, I'm excited. It was a hard race. I'm very, very happy.
Oh my God, I actually still can't believe it. Like, I'm really emotional right now. And really proud. The race was really good. I had a really good swim, which put me in a really good position going onto the bike, and all the girls worked really well together to keep our lead. I think it was around 30 seconds by the end, which for me I thought was really good. Good position to be in going onto the run, and then just tried to stay relaxed the whole run, and started to struggle the last bit going up the hill, but I just really wanted to hold on for that podium today, which I'm really proud of myself for doing. It's a hard course, like the bike with the hills as well, and yeah, definitely that run hill, but I just tried to stay relaxed on the first lap, you know, use Tilly in front of me to try pace myself, and then the last lap I was literally just holding on. This year I had a bit of a change with my coaching. I'm now coached by Mick Ferris, and I honestly owe like so much to him. He's really helped me this year. The end of last year I felt like I had nothing left, and he's the one that told me to keep believing in myself and keep pushing. He said, give me a year, and that's what we've done, and I feel like we've already achieved so much together this year. So yeah, I owe heaps to him.
Well, let's just confirm the top 10 for you. There you go. 58.24 the winning time, and 13 seconds the margin of victory over Isakova, who was absolutely flying on the run. And Charlotte Derbyshire, who we just heard from, had a bit in hand over Leah Koenigs. Ryasova, another excellent performance. She's had a very good season with 2 World Cup wins. A bit further down, Richelle Hill, the under-23 world champion, in the top 15, just ahead of the woman she beat in that under-23 final, Angelica Prestia. Well, what a season it's been for Tilly Anema. Got a bronze in Miyazaki last weekend, brilliant grand final in Wollongong, European Championship medal as well, and now a World Cup gold.
Everyone in Cardiff, Luke Watson, her coach, will be extremely proud watching her here on the podium.